Okay team. We suffered a number of casualties during Operation Echoes. Unfortunately, due to the ongoing investigation into the MP incident, we will not be receiving any additional ANZIS support. The good news is that more Kanzuk units are on their way here now. We believe that the threat present by the unknown element in the DMZ is much greater than initially theorized. Information with respect to the entities we have encountered is not to be shared with anyone outside of Kanzuk and ANZIS. We have yet to establish who these entities are and what their intentions are. We do know that they are some form of machine. During the operation you managed to capture one of these entities. Kanzuk brought in 2 specialists to examine it.
Specimen 1 appears to be entirely synthetic in nature from the outside. It also appears to glow with energy despite its damaged state. There is no sign of significant levels of radiation, but there is heat emanating from the specimen. It's difficult to determine if it has any mechanical components. Despite its use of human equipment, this specimen could be alien in origin. It's a pity we could not recover any of the black-clad types.
The equipment the specimen was using appears to have plugged into a number of small ports around the neck and back. Though joins between the sections of synthetic skin can clearly be seen, I am struggling to find an access point to start opening the specimen up.
I believe I have found an access point.
As you can see, we are dealing with something that we do not fully understand. The capabilities of these entities are unknown, but the threat they pose is clear. UNHQ wants us to determine the extent of the threat and its origin. We recently picked up 3 more signals. The first is near the town of Giralto. The second is in the military camp at Lembrock, and the third at a site called Hedrico. By acquiring information from these sites, we hope to determine who is behind this and where they are hiding within the DMZ. The military camp near Lembrock is of particular significance as it could link the LDF to these entities. You are to sneak into the camp and attempt to obtain any information you can about the possible LDF involvement. ANZIS has been selected for this as we are independent and already have a history of attacking the LDF unprovoked. Don't mess this one up, as it's our heads on the chopping block. I would recommend approaching Lembrock from Giralto, as there are a number of LDF checkpoints between here and Lembrock. We need to work out what is going on here as soon as possible. The storm is getting worse and we suspect it's linked to these entities somehow.